Jack is a great guy. He's written a fantastic book. Everybody's talking about it. Go get it. And he's been my friend right from the beginning of this whole beautiful event. And we're going to turn it around and make our country great again. Amen.
I just want to say thank God for President Trump and the heroes at ICE for protecting us from these bloodthirsty fruit stand vendors spreading their dangerous pineapple chunks and mangoes with a squirt of lime all over the city. We are so grateful for what you have done. I'm very angry, I have to say. I cannot believe what's going on. I knew it was going to be bad. I did not know it was going to be this bad. People who have lived here their whole lives, people who've been in this city longer than I have, the vast majority of whom have never done anything wrong, are being abducted, which is the correct word to use, by agents in masks, hiding their identities, grabbing people off the street and at work, sending people to detention centers, and to protest that, which is not only our right as Americans, it's our responsibility. Los Angelenos have been gathering to demonstrate, and with very few exceptions, peacefully demonstrate, to voice their opposition to this disgusting and unnecessary abuse of power instigated by our mentally ill president.
All right, Jack Posobiec back live. That was Jimmy Kimmel. That was Jimmy Kimmel back, I think it was June of this year, putting a target on ICE agents' back. And here we have now bloody September. 4th of July, there was an ICE attack also in the Fort Worth area. An ICE attack that was directly tied back to an Antifa cell. All right. Now, these different cells use different names. They'll call themselves things like the John Brown Gun Club. John Brown was a violent anarchist. He is someone who is revered as a saint on the left. And Antifa cells that are particularly violent will use names like the John Brown Gun Club, all with chapters all over the country designed to use these tactics, many of which also have trans members or trans affiliations, as well as queer affiliations and other groups such as this. But, oh yeah, there's no such thing as a group. Shut up. Just shut up. Oh, there's no group. Yes, I know. Anti-fascism is an ideology, just like radical Islam. Are you going to say there's no radical Islamic groups? I'm sick of it. Enough is enough. Oh, we have the Hillary Clinton. Let's play Hillary. Let's listen to Hillary this morning for your 2 minutes of hate from her.
And I am proud of the fact that we have always been a work in progress. You know, we haven't gotten to the more perfect union, and we fought a civil war over part of it. Mm-hmm. And people have been protesting, you know, for hundreds of years that, you know, things were not as they should be, given our ideals and how we should be moving toward them. So I think that's what makes us so special as a country. And the idea that you could turn the clock back and try to recreate a world that never was, dominated by, you know, let's say it, white men of a certain persuasion, a certain religion, a certain point of view, a certain ideology, is just doing such damage to what we should be aiming for. And we were on the path toward that. I mean, imperfectly, lots of, you know, bumps along the way, but I agree with you, we were on the right trajectory.
Okay, so let's go down the list. We had Barack Obama, who couldn't say my friend's name, who couldn't say the name Charlie Kirk without insulting him and attacking him. Couldn't do it. He's the leader of the Democrat Party. Then you have another leader of the Democrat Party, Hillary Clinton. What does she do? First time she does a major interview since Charlie died. She says, remember, can't have those white male Christians in charge anymore. We got to do something about all these white male Christians. White male Christians, white male Christians. And she repeats it. She makes sure to repeat it. And you notice how she slightly changes her tone. I'm going to walk you through the tactics here a little bit. She slightly changes her tone to a tone of educating, but also a tone where it says, you, of course, agree. We all know. We all know. We all know it's the way, as of course, as you know, the white male Christians, you know, the whites, the males, people of a certain religion who used to be in charge in this country. Yeah, that's right. This used to be a Christian country. And that's what Charlie was fighting for, to return people back to Christ. And they have Hillary Clinton up there, MSNBC. We can't have that. We can't have that. They tell you. They just listen to them. They tell you what they're afraid of. every single time. All you have to do is listen. They tell you point blank what they're afraid of. They don't want, she is terrified. She can't even say the name Christian. She goes, a certain religion. She can't even say it. Can't say the name of Christ. That's interesting. That's peculiar. Why can't you say the name of Christ, Hillary? You got a problem with that? Wasn't she one of those people who said Easter worshipers a couple years ago or something like that? She called them Easter worshipers when there was that attack in Sri Lanka. Remember Obama said it too. The Easter worshipers. Easter worshiper? You mean like a Christian? How about you say this, Hillary? Jesus Christ. How about you say the name of Christ? How about you say Christ is king? She can't do it. They never can. They never will. They expose themselves at every turn. They hate you if you're Christian. This is at their core. Absolute core. Yes, there's ICE. Yes, there's law enforcement. Yes, there's order. They hate all of that. Antifa has always hated all of that. From the dawn of Antifa. And we've tracked these violence. And I'm sick of the conservatives, by the way, running around saying, oh, it's just memes. Oh, it's just video games. Really? Did they have video games back in the 1800s when they shot McKinley, or 1901 when they shot McKinley? Did they have video games when they were shooting the Tsar and all of his kids, stabbing him to death, shooting little Prince Alexei in the head? Was that video games when the Bolsheviks did that? And memes? Really? You sure about that? No, I don't think it was memes. I don't think it was video games. It was violent leftist ideology. Get it straight. And if you find someone who isn't saying that and trying to push you down another path, question their motives. Why won't you just say it? I saw a leftist murder Charlie Kirk, and I saw them celebrate it. I saw a leftist murder Charlie Kirk, and I saw them celebrate it. This is what we're in. We're in a fight. We're in a fight for the very survival of our civilization. I don't say that lightly. I know what building I'm in. I know what desk I'm sitting at. And I know who should be sitting at this desk. And it isn't me. It's Charlie. And we can talk about how great Charlie was and how great his legacy will continue to be, and everything that we will do to commemorate his legacy. But understand, this was done by a specific group of people with a specific ideology, with specific motive and intent. And if you can't figure that out, then you're not going to make it. I don't have time for you. I don't have time because we're out of time. And if the death of Charlie Kirk isn't going to wake you up, I don't know what is. I really don't. Full-on law enforcement response from a federal level. We've seen what they did. Go look at what they did after Jan 6. Go look what they did after COVID. Go look what they did to round up patriots back then. We know what the federal government looks like when they want to come down on something. We know exactly what it looks like. We just lived through it twice. So if you mean to sit there and tell me, oh, well, you know, the rules have been given, shut up. It's time to do what needs to be done to keep our people safe, to keep our children safe, to keep our law enforcement safe. It's really simple. And it's the same pattern every single time. So don't sit there for a second and give any attention or oxygen to the people saying it's not happening. It is. We are living through bloody September. And you go watch. Go turn on conservative media. Go look at social media. They won't even act like it's happening. They'll deny it. Yeah, I know the left is going to deny it. I know the media is going to deny it. But when are conservatives going to wake up? Because guess what? It doesn't matter how nice you are. It doesn't matter how polite you are. It doesn't matter how much tone policing you do. They'll kill you too. And then they'll take your kids and they'll put them over with whatever trans group they can find. And they'll laugh. Ladies and gentlemen, you have my permission to lay ashore.